Oh, hey. Hey everybody, my name's Curtis and welcome back to Loser to Lambo. It's great to see you all again. This week, I'm going to talk about something that people don't like to talk about, failure. Okay, now let me use this whole Loser to Lambo thing as a great example. What if I don't get my Lamborghini in 5 years? Does that mean all the hard work and all the extra hours I'm putting in right now, does that mean that's all a waste? It was all a waste of my time? Well, no, it's not a waste. Anytime you're building on yourself, whether it be in the gym, in the kitchen, reading a book, whatever it may be, anytime you're improving on yourself or working on yourself, it's never a waste of time. Okay, a waste of time maybe sitting there watching hours upon hours of endless TV. That may be a waste of time. It might be fun, but that might be an example of something that would be a waste of time because you're not building. You're not growing. And if you're not growing, you're dying. You're falling apart. So people ask me, how do I deal with that? How do I deal with the idea that, hey, you may not get a Lamborghini in just over 4 more years. Now, see, I don't think about that. I don't dwell on that. Your brain, your body, your life will go in the direction that you aim it. It's almost like when you're driving a car and sometimes, you see a pothole and, you're thinking, okay, don't hit that pothole. You're looking at the pothole, and boom, you hit the pothole. Why? Because that's what you were focused on. So I don't focus on what if I fail. I focus on where I'm going and celebrate the little wins along the way and, keep pushing, keep that hustle game strong. And that's the best thing you can do in a situation where, you may seem like you're failing, you're not making, the progress you want. It's important to focus on where you're going, not where you're at. If I focused on where I'm at in life compared to where I was in life, I'd be like, wow, where did it all go? I had so much. And then you start this big downward spiral that anybody can get into. When I was at the worst stage of my life and everything was falling apart, you get in this big spiral, this downward spiral, and it's so easy to do. You just beat yourself up and, beat yourself up about what you did wrong and what you should have done or could have done, or, if you could do it again, what you would have done. It's really easy to just beat yourself up until you're just this stressed out, depression-filled mess, right? And, I got into that stage at one point, and it was my dad that, he said something that really resonated with me, and he's like, Kurt, anybody can do that. Anybody can beat up on themselves. I'm pretty sure I've talked about this in another video before, but, anybody can sit there and beat themselves up. Anybody. You don't have to be anything special to do that. Anybody can sit at home and be like, man, what have I done? Where did everything go? And man, I lost everything. You become such a loser. And it's really easy to do that. And he said, if you, want to distinguish yourself as somebody different than everybody else, and you want to really be something, then don't do that. Don't take that easy way out, because anybody can do that. It takes someone special to say, you know what, I don't care what happened. I'm going to fight forward and accomplish something. And that's my answer to everybody that asks me about, how do I deal with the fact that, what if I don't make it? How am I going to deal with that? I'll tell you how I deal with it. No matter what, I will be a better, more mature, more intelligent, more sophisticated person through all this. I've already grown so much, and I have so far to go. Years of this, imagine years of this. I started this last December, okay? Give me a few more years, right? I'm already trading currency on the foreign exchange markets. I'm, working several jobs. I'm doing things I love. I'm taking my hobbies and passions and found a way to make money off of them. It's all little things I talk about in my videos. And anybody can do this stuff. And just keep your nose to the grindstone and keep pushing forward. And that's it. So how do I deal with failure? And how do I deal with failure in anything? Is push forward. Push through the failure. You haven't failed unless you're dead or you've given up. Okay, I haven't failed. You know, that's the things you fail at. You know, failure's a myth. It's just that you tell yourself, I fail at that, or I'm not good at that. But, you know, you haven't really failed unless you've given up, and I don't plan on giving up. I'm not giving up. I'm making great progress with Forex and doing all kinds of things in my life now that I talk about in my videos, you know, growing. And yeah, that's the ticket. That's where I'm going. That's how this is all working, and keeping a very positive mindset. And I'm not thinking at all about failure, but I needed to address this question because I've been asked it so many times. So yeah, that's really it for this week. How to deal with failure. How do I deal with failure? So yeah, you know, thank you for coming back. It's always great to see you guys. If you like the video, click the thumbs up. If you want to watch how this journey is going, you want to follow it and get an alert every time a new video comes out, you click subscribe. And no matter what, I will be back next Wednesday. So I hope to see you then. See you guys.